This one gave me my slant height, right? All you're doing, ladies and gentlemen, is labeling what BP and slant height are, and then putting it into the equation. Okay? Now we're going to do the slant height again for a pyramid. We've got our pyramid. We know the bottom is computer does not always do what I want it to do. It's 18 feet by 18 feet. And I know right here the height of my pyramid is 15. Okay? Remember, I want to find the surface area of a pyramid equals the base plus 0.5, the perimeter times the slant height. Okay. Do I know what the slant height is? No. So, if I was going to draw a right triangle inside there, okay, I've got what for the height? 15. Okay, what would the base be? Let's ignore the formula. What's the base of it? So this base is 18, so we don't want 18 though, because look how it goes from the center to the side, so I want what? 9. Okay, and then how do we find the hypotenuse? Pythagorean theorem, okay? Is this easier when I do it like this? Slant height squared equals 15 squared plus 9 squared. So I'm going to do 15 squared plus 9 squared, and I get 306. And then I'm going to square root both sides. And I get that the slant height equals 17.49. Okay? So this whole thing's 18, right, Raven? See how the whole thing's 18? I just go halfway, remember? When we're talking about my pyramid, I want to make a right triangle. So if the whole thing's 18, halfway would be 9. That's where I got that 9. Okay. All right. So we're going to use this formula right here. So what is the area of my base?
324.
Because it's 18 times 18, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we know we're doing base. What's the perimeter of my base?
72.
Perimeter equals 72 because I added up 18 plus 18 plus 18 plus 18. Okay? And my slant height is 17.49. So now I'm just going to plug it in. Surface area equals the area of the base, 324, plus 0.5, the perimeter, 72, times the slant height, 17.49. 324 plus 0.5 times 7 d2 times the slant height, 17.49. Did you get 953.64? And that's feet squared. What? 900, what did I say? I got 953.64. Okay, do you guys get where that 0.5 comes from? Okay, so I like to think of it as, you know, a cube is, the surface area of a cube is 2 times the base plus the perimeter times the height. Do you get that a pyramid fits right in there? We've got to take away all of that area that's not existent for the cube. It works even better when we're talking about volume. All right, let's go to cones. We're going to do at least 1, maybe 2 cones. Okay. So we've got right here, surface area of a cone is pi r squared plus pi r slant height. So again, surface area of a cone equals pi r squared plus pi r times slant height. These pictures are not on your paper. You got to either draw them in, okay, or get out a separate sheet of paper. But I do want to do 2 like this so that we can, you can do your homework better. Okay. Okay. All right. So we've got 24 as the height and 9 as my radius. How am I going to figure out what my slant height is?
Is this where you do the half?
This is if they gave us the diameter, we'd have to do the half, but it gave us the radius. So do you see that this makes a right triangle right there? Okay, so it's just 24 squared plus 9 squared equals slant height squared. Okay, so 24 squared plus 9 squared gives me 657. Equals slant height. And how do I get rid of that squared? I'm going to take the square root. And I get 25.63 equals the slant height. Okay, now if we're looking at that formula, what else do I need besides the slant height? The radius, right? What's the radius for this problem? 9. The radius? Okay, so I'm going to go pi radius, which is 9, squared plus pi times 9 times the slant height, 25.63. Okay, so I'm going to use 3.14 instead of pi today, 3.14 times 9 squared plus 3.14 times 9 times 25.63. This is 25.63. Slant height, I got it from right here. And I get the slant height, the surface area equals 978.64. Okay. Questions? Who's confused? Anybody? What are you confused about, Dana?
So for the cone, you just do to find the slant height.
You just use Pythagorean theorem to find the hypotenuse. A squared plus b squared equals c squared, right? And then we've got the radius, and we plug it in. So for this one right here, we've got,
You just do the.
right, we've got slant height squared equals 9 squared plus 6 squared. So the slant height then equals,
Is that only for cone?
yeah, we get 10.8. That's my slant height. We've got the radius equals 6. So it's pi
Also, you just do
6 squared plus pi, 6 times 10.8. And then just 3.14 times 6 squared plus 3.14 times 6 times 10.8. That's 6 pi 6 squared plus pi 6 times 10.8. Gives us 316.512 meters squared. Okay, so for surface area, use that Pythagorean theorem. For slant height, use that Pythagorean theorem. And then just these formulas for surface area. Okay, and I'm going to read to you.